Hey guys, what's going on? Shrew here, bringing you guys my Kill la Kill episode 24 finale review. Oh my god, guys, this has been a great series that we just watched, and I can't believe I'm already bringing you guys the final episode. I know I missed a few episodes way back, but that's alright, because this is what it all led up to. This finale was possibly top 5 TV show finales I've ever seen. They closed the story out so well, and you know, I'm a little sad at the end. I'm not going to spoil the ending, because I don't want to ruin this entire show for you guys, because it's pretty messed up, alright? Can't believe that happened. I never saw it coming. But in a sense, it kind of gives you that good guy vibe of you know that everything's going to be alright. But if something else happens, it's going to be like, whoa, what's going to happen now? But so basically in this episode, we have them starting off kind of like a little bit after where episode 23 left off. I was kind of like a little bit confused that maybe I missed something in between. But I'm guessing it's just like at the end of the show recap or something like that. Like it ends in number 23, they end with like they're going to fight her. And then at the beginning of the finale, they're already fighting her. So I guess I didn't see the in-between kind of communication. But it's alright, because they start off, they're fighting her, and they're no match for her. And, you know, everyone else is going to go fight the transmitter, which is the thing that's going to be, you know, signaling the satellite up in the you know, the atmosphere to turn everyone into clothing, the life fibers, the covers, whatever. So they're fighting that, and she has a force field on it that cannot be broken, I guess. So they're fighting her, they're going hard in the paint, and then Nui starts fighting other guys, because they're fighting the transmitter. And then eventually, Gamagori, I think that's how you say his name, he busts open the transmitter, because you know he's a big guy, you know, he's got the muscles, so he busts that open, and they take it out, they destroy it. I think I'm like cutting it up in skips here, but that's alright. You guys look at the gist of it, you guys gotta watch the episode for yourself. I'm telling you, this episode is amazing, alright, it's amazing. So he breaks the transmitter, everyone's doing their thing, the nudist beach goes in there, they blow it up, you know, they do their thing too, and then basically she just beats she beats up Ryoko and Satsuki. She beats him up because, you know, she's still really strong, and then she activates this thing called, what do you call, ultimate domination? That's it. Yeah, I got it. Actually, I'm actually remembering stuff. Oh my god, yes. Ultimate domination comes in, and it's like this butterfly wingspan thing where she busts open, and it automatically absorbs every kind of power, or no, I wouldn't say absorb, I'd say paralyze every kind of life fiber suit that they're wearing, everything except for Ryoko and her clothing, and I'm drawing a blank here. What is this? Ryoko and her god suit, you could say. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't wait for guys' name. I'll remember it later. But she is not paralyzed because she's actually half clothing, half human. So she is not paralyzed as well, or she's not paralyzed at all. But Satsuki is with her god uniform, god robe, whatever you want to call it. So she secretly devises a plan with Sengetsu. That's it. I remembered it. What's up? So Sengetsu is not paralyzed either. So he and Satsuki plan, because they're able to talk to each other. Ryoko, that she's doing her own thing, and then they plan. So he goes like Blade Gale into the center of her heart, and she doesn't kill her, of course, but she takes her out. It isn't like a paralyzed kind of move where she's just stunned of how did you do that, how did you move, and you know, it's pretty cool. So he takes her out, then they all get a chance to regain their powers from the original life because they're all being stuck inside. So they come out, they do their thing. And then I'm gonna skip a little bit here because that was pretty much the gist of it. You guys can't really take my word for it. You guys have to watch it. But I'm gonna skip to the main part, which I thought was amazing. Possibly only like 5, maybe possibly 10 minutes after the part I just talked about. They all are pretty stunned because she turns out that she can just fly in the sky. She takes Nui and she basically sacrifices her to the original life fiber. And then I guess she's wearing it. So then she like takes her up in the sky, and then she's gonna go to the transmitter by herself and solely activate it. So wait, I think what was happening was Kirin Rodrigo, I guess how you say it, the mom, right? The mama. So she absorbs Nui, who is the original life fiber, so she gains all that power. This is what I'm getting from the episode. So she flies up to the transmitter, or the satellite, you could say, and then she activates it by herself. So she self-activates the satellite, and then basically taking over the entire world. And it's all leading up to the point where they're all at in the middle at Hanjo Academy. So then Ryoko says, everyone give me all your powers, all the life fibers, so I can finally end this and take her down. And if this kind of reminds me of how in Dragon Ball Z Goku like absorbs everyone else's power when he's fighting Broly. I think it was Broly, how like they all gave him his power when he fought Broly. This is what it reminded me of. They all gave Ryoko their life fibers so she could then activate her most powerful state. And if you watch prior to the show, how every time she killed someone, life fibers, I wouldn't say kill, I'd say like destroy their Goku uniform, that Sengetsu would actually absorb some of their life fibers, and that would then lead up to this evolution kind of thing. This was the final, you know, evolution tactic that their dad made for Sengetsu and Ryoko. Was this final kind of, you know, skill. It was gonna turn all that absorbed power into one thing for a short period of time, So she flies up there. She turns into like this. You know who reminds me of? Reminds me of Sonic when he goes into like his Emerald Chaos mode. Whatever, he turns like yellow, and he's flaming and stuff. So she looks like a Super Saiyan with like some red on her. So she flies up in the the atmosphere, and she fights Carry On, the mama. She fights the mama. So she fights the mom, and she basically just kills her within seconds. Or not even seconds. Like, the lady thinks that she can destroy Ryuko, so she starts stabbing her. But she's also regenerating a lot faster, Ryuko. So she just does her thing, and then she basically says, like, you know, let's end this right now. I want to go back to the way we don't wear clothing. We are humans, blah, blah, blah. She gives a whole amazing speech. So she purposely dives into her big, like, her wound. Like, she pulls out her knife, like, to cut her up again, and she dives into the knife on purpose. So then she uses the evolution power that the dad gave her with Sengetsu, and it actually absorbs any kind of life fiber. So she basically becomes one with the mom and just absorbs her. All of her power, all of the power is gone from her. So she's left as just like a, plain nude lady, as same as Ryuko, where she's like half heart or half human, half clothing. So then she basically says, like, how does this happen, blah blah blah, and then she explains to her what the trait was and how it's all been leading up to this. So then she basically says, like, this is not the end. Life fibers are still out there in the world. They'll come back, and this is just the beginning. So she says, blah, 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 humans will be ready then again. So then she just, here we go, I'm about to spoil it, right? Spoiler alerts, oh my god. So if you guys don't want spoilers, click on the video, but I will give you because like I said, I want to give you guys a spoiler alert. But the spoiler is, she takes out her heart and says, I don't want to live in a world where blah, 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 can't be fulfilled. And then she basically just killed herself. She just smashed her heart, she disappeared. And Ryuko's actually wanted her to come back and say, alright, cut the act and come back to living like a normal human. And then she couldn't take it, she couldn't take her whole life building up to that. So she basically committed suicide, killed herself, because she didn't want to live in a world where life fibers weren't there, whatever. Something really weird, but that was a great close to the series. I knew this was going to be my longest episode to date, because I really wanted to get all this information out to you guys. And hopefully you guys will go watch the episode. I really highly recommend it. And I'll answer more of your further questions as I couldn't answer here. Sorry about the kind of like pause in between of thinking about stuff. I actually watched it last night, and it's today. And I didn't really want to record it last night, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'm True, signing off for the last time for Kill La Kill.